Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Philadelphia 76ers. Checking out the 76ers, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Let's talk about Klay Thompson, one of the best wings in the NBA, might be the most complete shooting guard in the league. Most complete? What do you think?
I would have to say most complete. And, what I really like about his game, especially playing next to Steph Curry, when you play with a guy that has a little bit more, you tend to steal a little bit what they're doing. So, his ball handling is definitely getting better. He can help with the playmaking duties. But what I love about this guy, he can score in a variety of ways.
His defense could be stifling at times, too. I mean,
he's a great two-way player.
He's a two-way player. But I don't know if I would give him the best two-guard yet in the NBA. But he's in the rearview mirror of anybody who considered that, and James Harden probably would be the guy.
Stop it. He's better than James. Cut it out.
I'll tell you, James Harden carries teams, and Klay Thompson is on a team to help
carry. That won a championship?
That's help carried. That's all.
That is all. That's a good point. Here's Kevin Harlan.
It's the city of brotherly love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And, of course, Jason Thompson. I think we could sort of see it in his first couple games, that he's really feeling out his new team.
I'm really excited about seeing how this team is going to evolve since the trade. I mean, he's a guy that can end up being a key player for him down the stretch.
No doubt about it. I mean, there are some guys you win with and some guys you win because of. And when you look at him, though not a superstar, he's the type of player that they've been missing and can really, I think, help this team come together.
Now Golden State's starting five. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Spates in at the 5 down low. He throw good, Okafor. Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and we're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. That they've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injury.
Curry's shot is good.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Thompson against Jennings. Now here's Millsap. Tight defense on him. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jennings. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Jennings has got his first 2 points of the night.
One thing few people talk about with the Sixers, this plan of building through the draft and with young players, what if it actually works to their benefit? Then it would become a copycat strategy because we know in the NBA, it's a herd mentality if something works.
It's Thompson off the drive, up and in on the layup. Thompson's got his first points in this one.
Caught him off guard with that move. It definitely had the element of surprise. Nobody expected him to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully that time.
Now here's Jennings. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Now here's Thompson. Following the miss by Paul Millsap. Comes up empty down low. just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And that one's good.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
That's good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Pick by Okafor. The drive by Jennings, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Thompson outside. Okafor against Spates. And Thompson kicks to Millsap. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Dallas.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And Marley Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
And both free throws good for Spates.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Jennings drives in. Great D that time from Green.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Launches a three. Sampson pulls it in. 76ers trailing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, puts it up from 15. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Green dishes to Iguodala. Here's Curry. No good. Good D by Thompson. And for the 76ers, they're shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. There's Jennings with the three. Another miss by Philadelphia. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Philadelphia. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
That was great to hear from you, Doris. That is good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Green, kept alive, and Spates gets it to go. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Green taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game, and the shot is good.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
And here's Jennings after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Takes the 13-footer. Again, Millsap missing.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Here's Iguodala. It's deflected. Thompson against Curry. Now here's Thompson. He's guarded closely. And that one's good. Millsap. Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Down low, Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Green's got 5 points so far.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA. Let's take a quick look now at some stats for Green. He's really stood out for them over the past month, averaging 9 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Noel comes in for Paul Millsap. And Golden State also making a change. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
And he gets the bucket.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Bogut at the elbow. Pulls it up. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. The 76ers trail by 4. Noel, a screen on Thompson. To the middle. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Bogut. Ahead, here's Iguodala, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Kendall Marshall comes in for Hollis Thompson. And it's Cannon in for Brandon Jennings. And both free throws good for Iguodala. You look at the metrics for it, Clark, and Iguodala is onto something. He just knows to look for the best team shots.
Yeah, he's got a really good basketball IQ, and I think it's his selflessness that allows him to tap into that, especially at the offensive end. Rarely forces situations offensively.
Now, here is Barbosa. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Landry, got a piece of it, and they get it back. And they'll keep possession. And finally, they hit one.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Cannon the pass to Embiid, and he goes in for the dunk.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand, Jim. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Warriors lead by 8.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
And the Warriors with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. is Barbosa. Defense right on him. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Landry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the rejection by Embiid. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The 76ers trail by 6. Marshall with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And guys, the Sixers drafted Embiid 3rd overall despite a foot injury that would keep him out all of his rookie season. Came to the Sixers with a back issue out of Kansas. Of course, they knew all this going in.
Yeah, and Kevin, the Sixers have made an art here lately of drafting players who aren't immediately eligible to play. 2 years ago it was Nerlens Noel who sat out the season with the knee injury. Last year it was Dario Saric who played overseas, and now Embiid.
You know, regarding Joel Embiid, the foot was not his only injury when he entered the draft. In his one season at Kansas, he battled both back and knee injuries. Obviously, though he's very young, his durability is of some concern.
Here's Marshall, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Off the inbound, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you can test his shots every time down the floor. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And talking about Joel Embiid, there are some who feel the Sixers targeted guys in the draft last year who couldn't help them win games. One wonders at what point does it become anti-competitive.
Now here's Embiid. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. That is good.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And for Carl Landry, he powered his way through the league a few years back, but somewhere along the line, Clark, his game kind of topped out.
His best season, Kevin, he averaged 18 and 7. I think injuries have been a factor, but last year was down to 7 and 4 his game averages, so he's starting to slide.
The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 6th in blocks, 15th in rebounding. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And, you know, his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation.
The 76ers trail by 7.
And back to Carl Landry. Sophisticated scorer, a variety of post moves, a tough guy, willing to play through pain, but he just never had the size or explosiveness to dominate. And now that he's getting a little older, that really has become an issue.
You know, visiting Carl Landry again here, I mean, he's a role guy. He shoots a high percentage from the field, from the foul line, gives you a little nasty and edge down low, yet you can't make him out to be more than he is.
Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. The Warriors, number 1.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
And so here is Golden State, leading by 5. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Landry with the screen. Here is Livingston. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. .143 left to play in the first quarter. Stolen away.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Livingston, that's good.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Now, here's Marshall, covered by Barbosa. The 17-footer. Offensive rebound. Here's Simpson, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. They get Andre Iguodala.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
76ers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
The first one falls. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
35 seconds left in the first. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Some nice passing by Golden State. Feeds it to Livingston. Bogut dishes to Landry. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got his second basket of the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And it kicks to Marshall. Jacks up a 3, and that one's good. Marshall's got himself on the board with 3 there. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Warriors lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, and I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Flash brother to let rip.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary, and they've done that through one.
They've got Hollis Thompson. Noel is out there with Okafor. Then there's Jennings, and it's Millsap in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Now, here's Millsap. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. And it's Okafor missing.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And Green gets it to go.
A wide-open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Outside Jennings. Pass to Thompson. It's back to Jennings. There's a screen by Noel. Fires at the elbow. The 76ers with another miss.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And he gets it to go.
This is really the story of the game here. They've been excellent from behind the arc.
Jennings against Thompson. Picked by Okafor. And Noel gets to Okafor. Puts up the baby hook. That one goes. Count.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Curry passes to Thompson. Iguodala kicks to Curry. The shot is off. And it's Philadelphia the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jump.
Now Millsap, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Millsap misses. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here's Iguodala outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an inter-conference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Beyond the arc. That one's good. Thompson's got 8.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Thompson outside. Millsap has the open look. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And Curry, here we go. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end. Taking a look at some stats for Thompson. His last 10 games, he's right around 13 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
And the 76ers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Warriors on D. Now Jennings. 6 points for him. Thompson outside. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second credit.
A moment now to see the numbers for Stephen Curry. 2nd in steals, 4th in free throw percentage, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And, you know, back to your original point, I mean, he's just a tireless worker, plays that hard-nosed on-ball defense. Most guys just can't shake it.
Now here's Thompson. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's the floater. And Thompson sends it back. And Green gets it to go. 76ers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Millsap a screen on Thompson. Can they get it? It's Millsap with the drive.
And Paul Millsap, guys, the only player to lead the NCAA in rebounding 3 straight seasons back in college. A former second-round pick, was kind of slept on, but now clearly making his mark in the NBA.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 15-5 run. Curry kicks to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. Greg, you were talking about Millsap's ferocious rebounding. He battles inside, but Clark, he is so skilled.
Yeah, he's just really a good all-around basketball player. He can pass, handle, step out, and hit the 3. Very, very versatile. He makes an impact on the game a lot of ways.
Just 3 to shoot. Jennings kicks to Okafor. Here's Thompson. That one wide left. Warriors leading by 14. Iguodala dishes to Curry. Green passes to Spates. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint.
And here's Jennings. 6 points for him. Thompson in the corner. Just his first attempt. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Okafor with a screen on Thompson. Jennings drives in. Can't make good off the pick.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there. You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Jakar Sampson's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Golden State, Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. And Carl Landry has subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Sampson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Green with the block. Okafor. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Okafor's got 6.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, Mid-range J is almost a gimme.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Marshall comes in for Hollis Thompson. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Brandon Jennings. Golden State also making some changes. Barbosa comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Now here is Barbosa. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And the jam by Carl Landry.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
The 76ers trail by 21. Now here's Marshall. He kicks it to Thompson. Passes it to Cannon. Embiid with the screen on Thompson. Cannon dishes to Embiid. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch. And looking at Joel Embiid, he has all the tools to be the game's next great center. He's raw, no doubt about that. And he'll have to overcome the injuries, but his combination of size, speed, agility, practically unparalleled.
Regarding Joel Embiid, what makes him even that much more unique as a young 7-footer, excellent shot mechanics, and a feathery touch. In college at Kansas, he shot Greg 63% for the floor. Many of those were face-up jumpers.
And as the season wore on, he became money at the free throw line as well. Those are the kinds of unique attributes that make him an extra scary prospect.
And Philadelphia has possession. It's an 18-point game.
He's having a much tougher time here in the second. His shooting percentage is way down, and I think that's a function of the kinds of shots he's taking.
Here is Livingston. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Here's Cannon. His last outing, he had 8 points. 3-pointer. Landry grabs the miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Embiid with the screen on Thompson. And Cannon gets it to go.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here is Barbosa. There's a screen. Inside, here's Livingston. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
An excellent display of passing.
Landry gets the bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Here's Cannon. He's got 5. The 3. Good on the shot. Cannon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you know, he's going to continue to vary those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
Let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. Klay Thompson, third.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, Greg, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
Noel's checked in for Thompson. Here is Livingston. He's got 10. Out to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, you can't play the scorecard. You have to play your game. They need to mix it up a little bit here.
Warriors leading by 17. Livingston passes to Landry. Thompson sets the pick for Landry. Screen by Bogut. Thompson outside. Shot off the screen. Again, the miss by Thompson.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Personal foul, 14 foul.
1:21 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Sampson. Soft touch off the glass. Sampson's got 5 points so far.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Screen by Bogut. Livingston kicks to Bogut. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The 76ers trail by 17. Right wing. Now, here's Marshall, covered by Barbosa. Marshall dishes to Noel. And, yep, couple bounces, and it falls. Noel's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Livingston passes to Landry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 17 now.
Wow, this is simply an amazing performance he's putting on here.
And Marshall kicks to Noel. There's a good screen. Dishes to Cannon. Now the pass to Embiid. Puts it up from 15. And Barbosa pulls it down. On the wing, Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Warriors on top. They lead by 18. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, one of those intangibles you always look to.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At one point, they managed to push out ahead to an 8-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think? Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Maurice Spates out there with Draymond Green. And it's Curry in at the point guard. And Okafor with the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Curry with it. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Here's Curry. Here's Iguodala. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Iguodala's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Warriors.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish card to a fault.
Yeah, you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
And so he's able to get one of two. Warriors leading by 19 points. Curry kicks to Spates. Launches a three. And it's Iguodala again missing.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Pass to Okafor. It's rebounded by Golden State. Iguodala's got his 4th rebound in this one. The dish to Green. Here's Spates. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Spates has got 10 points.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Millsap sets the pick for Jennings. Millsap dishes to Okafor. Pick by Okafor. It's Jennings with the drive. And it's Okafor missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 20 points for Klay Thompson. The 76ers squad is struggling. To the wing on the left. Here's the screen. Here's Sampson. He's covered by Iguodala. Here's Okafor, and he converts the layup. Okafor's got 9.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
On its way from Curry for 2, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Kicks to Okafor. Puts up the baby hook, and that one's good. Okafor's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just solid play out of them that time.
Warriors leading by 22. Iguodala kicks to Green. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships. At Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four. And now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And the shot is good. Sampson's got 7.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Warriors leading by 22. And Curry, here we go. He dishes it to Iguodala. Green, the screen. Iguodala, the pass to Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 17 points for Draymond Green. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Jennings dishes to Millsap. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 11 points in the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Inside, here's Green from downtown. Iguodala, no good.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Jennings with the ball. He has 6. Looking to end his cold spell. Millsap stays with the block, but they recover it. Millsap misses. Warriors leading by 22. It's Thompson off the drive. The rebound by Brandon Jennings.
High quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him SHHing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Now here's Thompson following the miss by Jennings. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Here's Curry. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Here's Millsap, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, there's no doubt. Curry's shot is good.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Jennings kicks to Thompson. That's good from Jennings on the assist by Thompson. 8 points for Brandon Jennings.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Down low, Millsap in for his 7th make in 13 tries.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Green. The drive by Iguodala. No good with the layup.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Millsap a screen on Curry. Thompson for the triple. Offensive rebound.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Now here's Jennings following the miss by Draymond Green. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Thompson kicks to Curry. To the middle. Shot from 12. No good from space. The 76ers trail by 20. Millsap sets the pick for Jennings. Tracks down the 3-ball. Jennings has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they've played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him. We'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stephen Curry. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now here's Curry. He's got 16. Green, the screen. And there's the feed to Landry. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Landry's been putting up the numbers. He has 8 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Kendall Marshall's checked in for the 76ers. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Golden State. And he makes both free throws. The 76ers trail by 19. Now Marshall. He feeds it to Noel. Tries from the block. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Noel's got 8 points. Here's Curry. Feeds it to Bogut. Marshall with the steal. Takes it off the glass. Marshall's got his second basket of the game.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Pass to Noel. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Thompson against Barbosa. Just 5 on the clock. Marshall passes to Embiid. Over Bogut. Embiid, no good.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
And the basket by Curry.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter. And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Kendall Marshall. It's Curry with the drive. That's good. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Cannon. Here's Embiid. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Curry kicks to Bogut. Landry, a screen on Thompson. Landry with the screen. Passes it to Livingston. Dishes it to Curry. He kicks it to Landry. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Cannon. 8 points for him. The pass to Embiid. And here is Marshall. Pass to Noel. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Noel's got 10.
What a pass by Marshall. That's outstanding teamwork.
Here's Bogut. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
That's his second personal foul.
The Warriors have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
No luck that time either. Well, with Nerlens Noel coming out, we knew he'd be a plus shot blocker. He set the Kentucky single-game record with 12 in a game, shot blocks. He also knew he had the chance to be a great rebounder, but we definitely knew he needed help with his shot, and that will continue on into next year.
Yeah, you know, he spent the year rehabbing that knee, but also spent that year correcting his shooting form. And we're not talking about just a tweak when it comes to shooting the basketball.
Now, here's Marshall after the miss from Stephen Curry. There's a screen by Noel. Cannon dishes to Noel. He got right to the cup using that screen. Noel's got 14.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible. And, you know, going back to Nerlens Noel's shooting, the improvements to his form look really good. Even better is that he hit 60% from the line as a rookie. That may not sound like a great start, but at this stage of his development, that's great progress.
Here's Cannon. The Warriors making the shot. And it's Noel missing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Right side Curry. Count the bucket. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
You know, one caution I have about Noel's improved shooting, you don't want him to fall in love with jumpers. He did shoot only 46% from the field last year. Conversely, DeAndre Jordan shot 71% because he dunked everything and kept his head under the rim. It's a fine line between improving your game and playing within your limitations.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the 76ers making a change here. Millsap's checked in. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Second free throw, no good. Warriors leading by 14. Outside Curry. Over in the corner, Green. Offensive rebound. There's the dish to Bogut. Curry attacking. Another shot and another basket for Golden State.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Cannon. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 14. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The 76ers trail by 14. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Noel is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Okafor. Then there's Jennings. And it's Sampson in at the 2 spot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
At the line for your 76ers, Paul Millsap. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Warriors leading by 13. Outside Curry. Here's Spates. And the rejection by Noel. And they're on the break. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
What a performance from Millsap here. He has 18 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
76ers, Paul Millsap. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good for Millsap. Warriors shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And the slam dunk by Spates.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
It's Iguodala with the drive. Golden State moving the ball around. And Green gets it to go.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
The 76ers trail by 16. Now here's Jennings. Kicks it to Noel. He dishes it to Okafor. Second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him put forth.
Now here's Iguodala. They set the screen. The feed to Thompson. Okafor against Spates. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Just absolute domination in this one for Spates. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. But just a savvy basketball player.
And he makes the first. Jason Thompson is checked in for Nerlens Noel. Both shots good from the stripe. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Jennings passes to Sampson. It's back to Jennings. No one near him. And it's good.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside, and boy, is that timely.
Here's Curry following the basket by Brandon Jennings. Fires from 18. Misses off the left iron. The 76ers trail by 14. For three, Millsap. They'll get another chance. Sampson kicks to Thompson. Tries yet again. Spates with the block. They retain possession. Thompson sets the pick for Jennings. Missed it, even after all those chances. Warriors leading by 14. And a wide open look for Iguodala. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Jennings with the ball. Here's the screen. Again, Jennings missing.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Now here's Curry. Green, no luck.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to Millsap. Lots of room. The 76ers with another miss. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. They get it again. Curry shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Curry's got 27 points. Jennings against Thompson. Millsap a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Jennings. Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing. Okafor with no one around. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
And guys, Brandon Jennings, some people love his chaotic game. Some can't stand it. One of the more polarizing talents in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever shoot for an efficient percentage or become a lockdown defender, Kevin. He's an offensive catalyst. He pushes the action, and he'll go on scoring binges, but I think he does more good than bad with this style of play.
Thompson's checked in for Philadelphia. Warriors leading by 17.
And talking about Brandon Jennings, he has an endless bag of tricks. Keeping the ball literally on a string, makes behind the back, no look, and off the backboard passes few players would even try. That unpredictability, though, can make him difficult to check and often forces defenders into positions from which they can't recover.
And good as it rattles through the hoop. Jennings has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Green against Millsap. Green the pass to Spates. And Okafor with the block. Here's Sampson to the paint. Outside for Millsap. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Jennings passes to Sampson. He feeds it to Okafor. 5 to shoot. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
You know, Brandon Jennings is that rare type of difference maker, a guy who can jumpstart your offense without turning the ball over. That's a valuable asset when you're trying to line up the W.
Now here's Thompson. Good D by Thompson.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Curry kicks to Spates. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. The 76ers trail by 19. Now Jennings feeds to Millsap. Takes a 3. And he gets the bucket. Millsap's got 14 points here in the second half.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Curry against Jennings. Curry can't get it to go. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Thompson dishes to Jennings. Millsap sets the pick for Jennings. Off the screen, and Millsap slaps it in.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand, Jim. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Now, here's Thompson. Takes the 3. Jennings can't get it to go. Thompson against Curry. Here's Spates. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Spates has got 8 here in the quarter.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And here's Jennings. Okafor with the screen on Thompson. For 3. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got his 7th assist here tonight. Warriors leading by 13. Pass to Thompson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside Jennings. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
That was a terrific shot by Jennings. Not only is he quick, but he's smooth too.
Curry passes it to Green. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. That's good. Thompson's got 24.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Here's Okafor. Green with the block. And he's able to get it back. Millsap kicks to Okafor. Over Green. Now here's Iguodala. Curry attacking Thompson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip. Overall, Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. Now here's Jennings, and Thompson sends it back. Iguodala against Jennings. Open shot, Thompson, and it's Golden State with another.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good. You know, one thing we saw a lot of last season during the playoffs was the hack-a-shack plan, pretty much purposely fouling a poor free throw shooter. A lot of differing opinions on it, as it wasn't fun to watch for the viewers, but many feel it's a legitimate part of the game if it works.
Passes to Jennings. The screen from Thompson. There's Okafor. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. And that's now 17 points for Jahlil Okafor. The hack-a-shack or the hack-a-Jordan or the hack-a-whatever being a focus of the playoffs last season. We saw it up close and personal. It opened up a debate, Greg, on whether or not it should be allowed. What do you think?
You know, it's a touchy subject. I remember last summer, or spring, I should say, the commission touched upon it. You know, one of the concerns is, do you want to change a rule for an entire league when it basically affects two players? And so it's something that you got to be sensitive to. But to your point, the fans don't want to see that ugly style of basketball.
It's boring. It slows the game down. Here's Millsap, and again, it's Philadelphia.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Curry dishes to Green. Green, the screen. Thompson for the triple. Can't get it to go. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Sampson kicks to Jennings. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Off the pick. Green with the block.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And guys, being in opposite conferences, these teams only meet twice a year, and when it's been a while since you've seen a team like this, it always feels good to take the first game of the season series, and that's exactly what's taking place here tonight against the 76ers.
And one of the league's truly special talents making his mark. Once again, another great performance for Stephen Curry. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And Cannon gets it to go.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Landry with the screen. Barbosa passes to Livingston. All alone. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cannon kicks to Thompson. Dishes it to Cannon. The screen from Thompson. Down low. Here's Embiid. Can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Golden State moving it around. Out to the wing. No one near Landry as he lets it go. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able to really help out your team on the offensive end. What enabled such a big night of productivity for you?
I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.